Hey everyone, David Cook, DeFranco Painting Wallpaper. We're outside our house, just doing a couple videos for you, answering some of your questions. One of the biggest questions we have is how much does it cost to wallpaper a room? Not an easy question to answer, especially on the video when we don't have the information. However, the easiest thing is, an average room, we have a wallpaper for a day, 1 day wallpaper, $589. That's a good ballpark for wallpapering a room. We don't know what you have. So if it's an average size room, let's say 10 by 12, 12 by 12 area room, that'll cover that. Things that we need ahead of time to verify that cost is the pictures of your room, what kind of wallpaper you're installing. Those two are pretty important because if we have to do a lot of prep work, if there's previous drywall damage we have to fix, if you have a lot of holes that we have to go through and fix, we want to make sure we're taking those into account and getting those fixed ahead of time. The primer, different primers kind of go into effect of how much that costs. We may have to do a solid, almost a paint, but it's a primer. They have solid, like black primers, depending on your wallpaper we have to put up. How tall the wall is. If you have walls that are 10 feet tall, it may take longer. It'll affect how much paper you have. We can get you a pretty good ballpark figure as far as how much paper you need by the size of your room if we measure it out. Or if you sent us measurements, we can tell you what that paper is, but we need the paper information. If the paper has to be trimmed, some paper comes from the factory, it's already cut, and all you have to do is stick it to the wall. That's easy. Some stuff is untrimmed, where they just print it on paper, and it may have sometimes ½ inch, sometimes 3 inches, where that paper's got to be cut off before we can put it to the wall. That's extra time. Usually means a second person's coming to help you for that day. Walls that are taller, so if you get walls that are 9 foot, 10 foot, 12 feet walls, we're definitely into 2 people. If you're getting murals, we almost always send 2 people if there's murals. We want to make sure that nothing happens to the mural material, because usually it's a little bit more delicate. We want to make sure it doesn't crease, fold, etc. when we're putting it up. So 2 people helps minimize any issues we have with paper having any kind of damage to it. Trying to think what else. Grass cloths are a whole ballpark of their own. If you're getting grass cloth, you will see seams. We want to make sure we're abundantly clear with that. I think that's pretty much those are the biggest questions we get with wallpaper. How long is it going to take? That kind of stuff. If you want to send your information to us, you can keep reading below on more information on our wallpaper, but kind of as a ballpark, just to kind of get you your feet wet into wallpaper. Especially if you've never done it before, we want to make sure it's a great experience for you. I know my parents hate wallpaper. My parents' houses were wallpaper, and it was a nightmare to get rid of. But paper's made a lot differently now. It's a lot better. The adhesives are better. The primers are better. So if it's put up properly, that wallpaper is meant to come off very easily, so you can put up new paper or you can just paint the wall when we're done. And that's our goal, is to make a great stress-free experience for you, so you love the house you live in. It looks great, you get compliments on it, and you call us back. Hope you're having a great day. God bless.